Okay, Mr. Sunil, this is my last video to you, and by now you would have understood what I have gone through by doing the mistake of buying your products, by being a loyal customer to Stanley, and I'm really sorry about it. But there are a lot of things I would like to say in the last video before I wind up. I am keeping the focus on the chandelier for you to see the chandelier that has cost me lakhs of rupees, and over 3 months I see it working only half. Okay, now in this video I would like to say how awful Mangesh behaved with me the last time he came here. Last time, okay, now back in March he was supposed to come and replace a bulb. Back in March, before I left back for the US, I had told Parabjit that one of the bulb has gone off. By now it's 3 and the carpet had started ripping off, and it's then when I had an argument with Parabjit that how poor quality products have you sold me, that within 3 to 4 months your products have started ripping off. This is not what I was expecting from Stanley brand. And they said, ma'am, but you have used the carpet for 4 months. Mr. Sunil, is this some kind of a joke? I leave it for you to decide. I mean, you call yourself a European level brand, and at the end of 4 months, this is what your staff tells me. Okay, in March, when Mangesh came, he bought the things to fix the carpet, and he fixed the carpet, and I told him, like, Mangesh, would you also have a look around all the edges, since this is the quality? If it has started ripping off, please check it for me, so we don't have to go through the hassle over and over again. And he said, ma'am, मैं नहीं check करूँगा. अगर फिर से फटेगा तो you contact Parabjit and I will come again, but it's not my responsibility to check. Fair enough. I said, okay, now can you replace the bulb? And he said, Parabjit never told me to replace the bulb. Okay, now this is the efficiency of your staff. When I give them a list to be done, they cannot do everything in a time. They have to come just for one task, they have to come 3-4 times, and at the end they get frustrated saying that I demand too much service for them. Okay, now the bulb that went off in March, he said he's going, it was some holy holiday or something, and he said he's not around. When he comes back, he'll replace it. So I said, okay, not a problem. One bulb, it doesn't, it's not a matter of life and death. Once you come back from Holi, contact me, which he never did, and I had to remind Parabjit of that again. And the saddest thing is, Parabjit knows that I am working on an American-based offshore project. That's why I work all throughout the night, and my availability is in the evening. And every single time I have called them to my house, I have told them to contact me after evening. However, Mangesh always shows up on his way to work 10:30, 11, and I don't pick up the calls. That's my time to sleep. I work US time, and they get even more frustrated, and it's me who actually gets tired and frustrated coordinating times with them. Now this went on till till April end, and eventually the bulb was never replaced. And of course, May end, I had to go to the US. I came back in first week of July. Actually, just before I was leaving for the US, I saw a bigger rip on the carpet. But I was very busy preparing for my work, the presentations I had to give. So I did not contact Parabjit at all. And I didn't want to spoil my mood talking to your staff the way they have treated me. And sadly, when I came back in July, just on my way back from the airport, the first thing on the back of my mind was I have to get the carpet fixed and the bulbs fixed. So I came back, I think 4th or 5th July, and early morning I told Parabjit, you know, the carpet rip came back just within 2 weeks, but I had no time to contact you, and it's a shame that you have sold me this quality of products. And he always disputes that, ma'am, how can you challenge my quality? You are using it. So it's like, you know, I don't even want to go there. I don't even want to argue when you say, like, like a Stanley product, a Stanley carpet that I've purchased for 22,000, it's gone off in 6 months, and you are giving me an explanation the life should have been only 6 months. Whereas every single time I went as a prospective customer, all Parabjit said was, ma'am, the products last 10 years. 10 fucking years. And I kept telling him, no, I get bored of things. Even if your things work just for 5 years, I will be more than happy. And after 5 years, I want to try Gaurika, Anna, Simon. I'm hoping my finances would get better. At this minute, I am more comfortable with your budget. And he said, ma'am, that's your choice, but I can assure you for 10 years you will not have to do anything to your furniture. And look at the inconsistencies in your own behavior right now. 6 months down the line, you're saying that your usage, literally in this house, it's me and my little Bruno, 2 of us living, and my dad visits us nearly every day. So literally 2 human beings and 1 small senior pug. Your products have not been able to handle my usage. Okay, sorry, I digress. I want to come back to how Mangesh behaved when he came first week of July. So just before Mangesh was about to come, even a second bulb blew off in the chandelier. So just before he was about to come, I told Parabjit I would need 2 bulbs, not 1. And he said, okay ma'am, I will send 2 bulbs. Now Parabjit comes. The minute Parabjit has always had a very friendly demeanor, and I have treated your every staff with immense respect and dignity, no matter how they have treated me. And this time, Mangesh's behavior was appalling. Mangesh's behavior was terrifying, so terrifying that I will not be able to meet Mangesh ever again. He came so full of anger, he was so nasty, he was so rude with his comments. The first thing he came and said, क्या हुआ, कोई नौकर चाकर नहीं है आपके घर में, आप सब कुछ अकेले ही मैनेज करते हो ना? So I said, dude, I have just come back from the US and I'm not sure how is it relevant to you, me having a servant or no. And I showed him the rip in the carpet, a very big rip this time, and he said, Parabjit has not informed me of repairing the carpet. I had confirmed with Parabjit at least 3 to 4 times that the carpet needs to be fixed ever since March. The rip is going on increasing. However, Parabjit forgot to inform Mangesh, and Mangesh said, okay, no problem, I will bring, or दूसरी बार आके मैं कर दूंगा. And I said, okay, so have you got the bulbs? Are you going to fix the bulbs? And he said, हाँ मैम, bulb तो मैं लेके आया हूँ. But his tone of talking was, मैम bulb तो मैं लेके आया हूँ, लेकिन आप जब तक मुझे पैसा नहीं दोगे मैं रिप्लेस नहीं करूँगा. मुझे परबजीत ने बोला है तुम अपने पैसे से बल्ब खरीद के जाओ, and only if you recover from her, that's your money. If she doesn't pay you, then it's your loss. And I was horrified hearing these words. A person who has spent 14 lakhs buying your furniture, just the chandelier itself was 2 lakhs. You are telling her these words just for a bulb that costs 350 rupees. It's an absolute disgrace. You have forgotten how to train your people. Forget about elite class. Forget about treating elite class people. I live in Lodha New Kaf Parade, one of the most poshest projects in Mumbai right now. And we have a few furniture shops. Like we have almost 4 furniture shops just opposite to the complex. And they sell cheap furniture, 35,000 rupees for a bed, 15,000 rupees for a dinner table, 40,000 for a recliner. And trust me, Mr. Sunil, they have so much more dignity, they have so much more respect when we go and talk to them. Whenever there are some cheap things I purchased from them to keep a coffee table in the kitchen. Anything goes wrong, they didn't even promise a warranty, but anything goes wrong, without a question they come and fix it. It's a shame for them if anything goes wrong with such a short period of time. However, look at your staff, how they treat elite customers like me, as Mr. Yusuf says, discerning customers like you. Look at the tone of talking. Okay, now Mangesh came, and when he fixed the bulbs, he realized the bulbs were wrong. So even the bulbs did not get replaced, and he removed the bulbs. And I told him, Mangesh, would you mind giving me the boxes of the bulb? Because this cost of replacement is really hurting me. If I have to keep replacing 3 bulbs in a month, 1,000 rupees is a lot. And he said, ma'am, bulbs का box तो मैं आपको नहीं दूंगा. जब भी मैं replace करूँगा जो पुराना bulb होगा, you try to figure out yourself. Try to go and buy a bulb, wherever you want. And I told him, okay, fine, that is also okay. I believe I should be able to get the details from the bulb itself. I will try to buy it in a bulk, like if I can find it in Amazon or if I can go and get it from Crawford Market. Can you please teach me how to do it? Because just replacing bulbs is such a hassle. Before buying the products, your tone of talking was so different, but now your service is absolutely humiliating. And he was so rude. He didn't even talk to me properly. He just took the bulbs. And he said the bed light I got nothing to do with. When Parabjit said that Mangesh will come, he will fix the bed lights too, and he said no, Parabjit has not told me anything about the bed reading light and the carpet. You have to talk to him to fix it again. So you see, this is the efficiency of the work. I mean, it's March since my bulbs need to be replaced. It's April since the carpet rip needs to be fixed. Now it is 3.5 months since the reading light bulb needs to be fixed. And this is what you call your staff have tried their best to give me a good service. Mr. Sunil, I'm very, very sorry to say, but you have brought Indian standards to an absolute shame. Forget about being a European standard. I'm ashamed that I did business with you. I mean, I have purchased so many Indian products, the local products, Cafe Coffee Day machine, the Kent water purifier. Any issue, they came with a warranty of 2 years. Any issue, you call them up, within 2 hours, they come, they fix the things and they go. When required, I have to pay them the things covered in warranty, they replace it without saying a word, treating me with dignity and respect. But however, you yourself see how your company is working.